for you to begin, this is the material I'm using for the suit, and then you have to fold your fabric in two, okay, like this. So here, as I'm cutting, I'll be cutting two pieces here. All right, for us to start, and I guess you've got the measurement of your client, so you mark out 1 inch here at this point, at this edge. Mark out 1 inch, and this 1 inch is the zip allowance. The zip allowance, okay. The zip allowance, you roll it this way, you connect it. I'm sorry, my long ruler is not available, so I have to manage this one at this time. Then after this, you measure your client from your shoulder, from the shoulder to somewhere here, okay, to somewhere here. So I'm using 10 inches. 10 inches. We call this the chest, okay, the chest, which some people still call armhole. The chest, 10 inches. Now from here, your shoulder to the half length, the abdomen, you measure it, it's going to be 17 inches. This is for an adult. For a child, this will be around 8 inches, the chest, and then here is going to be around 15, depending. Now, as a beginner, you should measure your client's half length. You should measure the top length. So here is the top length, the length of the suit, 28 inches. Now I'm adding 2 inches to the 28 inches, which is 30, okay, 30 inches, which is here. All right, so let me get this line down here, the zip allowance. So here, now let me extend this line so that I will roll it out straight. So remember, the chest is 10 inches. It's not actually constant, but when you're making for adults, it's usually constant, unless the person is looking having a kind of shape that you need to measure, okay, so that you don't make something that is so different. 10, 17, and the 30. Remember, I added 2 inches to the length of this, okay. Now connect all of them on a straight line. I hope you see the shock. This is not a plain material, so the shock might not be that obvious, but try to follow me gradually. All right, so after this, the chest of the person I'm making this suit for is 39 inches. I just like to use my tape to do the measurement, to divide it. So 39 divided by 4, here is by 2, is giving you 19 and a half, and then by 4, sorry, so by 4 is giving you 9 3/4. 9 3/4, then you add 1 inch to 9 3/4, which would give you 10 3/4. 1 inch is for the sewing allowance. Here the half length of the person is 34. So 34 divided by 2 is 17, divided by 4 divided by 4 whatsoever. Okay, so 8 and a half. Then 8 and a half plus 1 inch will give you 9 and a half. 9 and a half. Okay, I'm going to make this 9 3/4 for a reason. If you are making this suit for a female, for some persons that requested for female suit, this is where we have a little difference between male suit and female suit, okay. I'm adding 9 3/4 here for a reason. I don't want here to go inside very well, but if you're making it for a female, you can use the accurate measurement, then add 1 inch just like you did here. But I don't want this cuff here to go inside very well. That's why I'm leaving it this way, okay. I will explain more when I get to that area, so that you see the little difference between the male suit and the female suit. So what I have here is a 10 3/4. Then you bring down your 10 3/4 here. This is the waist, the hip, right? The hip. You can measure your client's hip for you to get the accurate hip of your client, okay. Then you divide by 4 and add 1 inch to it. So after that, you join. You connect this this half length line to the chest, and then from the half length you take it down again to the hip. All right, now see the little curve here I have here, just a little curve. But if you are making it for a lady, this is going to be like this. All right, I don't know if you get. If you have any question, you can come to my inbox and then I'll give you the reply immediately. Please, this is okay. The shoulder of the person I'm making this suit for is 19. 19 divided by 2 is 9.5 plus half an inch. There's sewing allowance, which is 10. Okay, you bring down your 10 here too. Pay a very close attention at this point now. Okay, it's a bit confusing, but very simple. So come in to create the armhole. Come in by 1.5 inches inward. Okay, just get the center of these two areas. Come in by 1.5 inches. Then if you have your armhole curve, you can use your armhole curve. As for me, I just like the freehand. All right, you draw your armhole curve. Then for the neck, I hope you are paying a very close attention. You can pause the video, watch it over time for you to get this particular place. I'm using 3.5 at this point for my neck. Okay, for my neck I'm using 3.5. Now coming down, I'm using 3 inches to come down for the neck. All right, 3.5 and 3 inches. Now watch me. If you have your curve, you can still use your curve and draw this, connect them together. Just connect them like so. Okay, just like so. And this is the neck. Now you have to slant the shoulder by 2 inches or 1.5, depending on whatsoever you wish. Okay, mostly I use 2 inches. Normally 1.5 inches is very okay. Okay, so you slant your shoulder this way, connecting it to this place where you got 3.5. All right, so let me explain. Okay, before I explain what I did here, let me get this point. So here, you know, some suits, you see the hem is going to be equal. All right, but now the kind of suit I'm making here is going to be slanted. So for me to get a slanting from here, I mark 3 inches at this point, and then 3 inches at this point. All right, and then you connect. All right, you connect to this